Hi everyone, thanks for coming along. I don't know if you want to kick us off, Willie.
We've been looking at barns for a number of years.
There's just the simplicity of it, but the stability of it. We're in an extreme wind zone.
Being able to look after the cows well, especially in rough weather, get them inside, off the pastures. Composting was the way to go for us. Nice dry cow. They slept well and I've slept well. We've been farming all our life, right from when I left school. Been working and managing farms. Met Sally and then we bought this farm 5 years ago.
We're Willie and Sally Bosch from Carterton. We've got 4 children, Hayley, Jared, Aidan and Elise, and we're really privileged to live and work here in the Wairarapa. I think one of the big things is the hope for stability for the farm. You know, being able to year on year make the same production regardless of weather. Spring is always a hard time here, right through till October, early November, and the weather is what plays that part. We're in an extreme wind zone. So if you can cut those things out, but still being able to feed them the same amount, not ruining your pastures, I guess that's the desire going forward. I remember Willie saying, you know, when we were looking for barns, we just want something that in 50 years' time is still standing here. And I think that's really what we saw as soon as we saw this.
We were sold on it straight away. As soon as I saw it, I knew that this is something that would really work in our situation.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming along. I guess the purpose of today was just to show what Willie's done here, what he was hoping to achieve. Hopefully he'll tell us a few of his learns and how it's working for him. I don't know if you want to kick us off, Willie, what was kind of that initial vision or goal doing this?
So the slippery slope started with buying some troughs and having them on the race, and I just fed some maize in the troughs on the side of the race, and that worked good for 2 years until we got a bit of a shitty wet spell and the race turned to slop. Sort of gone full circle and said, oh, I'll just go back to the idea of just being able to feed cows better. Ever since we've been here, we've always had to feed through late spring. Thought, well, if I'm feeding, then why don't we feed something proper? Oh, nothing wrong with baleage or whatever, but we've got maize and DDG and PK going in now. So, yeah, get a bit of production gain out of that as well. But again, it's just because we can and we're not wasting it. And every cow is getting a fair share of it.
Composting definitely also was, you know, the environment side of it, not having to store effluent and having to try and spread it, which, as Willie mentioned, we couldn't. We've already maxed out our effluent area.
There's about 500 cube of wood chip in here and about 600 cube of sawdust. So composting, you know, I don't know the science of it, to be honest. I just know cow shit, cow piss and air. Aeration makes compost. I mean, I don't rip it very often. I only rip it sort of once a week or a couple times a week. So the more often you're going to rip it, the more it's going to compost.
I mean, we're in a very high rainfall area. It's wet, it's got a lot of wind. Even in the summer, you're still getting rain throughout.
Like we've had, there's a few nights where just rough nights, and I'd get them in, and they would just stay in here for the night. First day, come here at 5 in the morning, not a single cow was standing. Every single cow was sitting down here. It was a real good sight. I was like, wow, it's paid for itself already. My wife sleeps way better now. There's going to be benefits from the barn that you can't sort of put a number on. I mean, for now, we're going to get production benefits. We're already seeing that. Saving pasture, paddock damage.
It's also shaping the way of being able to lift cow numbers up to our consented numbers, which we wouldn't be able to do without a barn.
Yeah.
Just with the weather and the challenges of the farm, without having a place that you can actually know that you're feeding them what they need, we wouldn't be able to do it. We just think it's going to really set this farm up for our family and for us in the future. So yeah, seeing the end product is, I think we can see it still standing here in 50 years' time.